So you lack project funding, you're looking for ways of getting more money into your projects. I'm going to show you a hack that works. You've got to watch this video. Hey, I'm Taimour Zaman from LanaCredit.ai. My organization is a world-class leader in working with entrepreneurs and their banks, providing loans, non-recourse loan registered loans around the world. We also help entrepreneurs participate in private placement programs, as well as help companies monetize various banking instruments like SBLCs, DLCs, MTNs, purchase deposits, and so on. So a question that I got was from a few entrepreneurs was, Taimour, we're trying to help, we're trying to raise $1 million or $5 million, $100 million. Man, this is a lot tougher than we originally thought. Can you give us some ideas in how to do so? And so I'm going to introduce you to a concept that has been in existence since, I like to say, beginning of time, but probably not the beginning of time. When Adam and Eve was around, I don't think this concept was in existence, but somewhat after it came into existence, and it's called a custodian bank or custodian bank account. The truth is, if you Google custodian banks, you will see hundreds and thousands of banks that have something called custodian services. Custodian means I am going to be the custodian, I'm going to be a holder of this thing. So like I'll use Wells Fargo as an example because it's definitely one of my favorite banks. I have a love and a hate relationship with Wells Fargo. So in this video, it's going to be on the love side. Oh boy, the things I don't say on camera. So let's go to Wells Fargo. So Wells Fargo has custodian services, but as of the date of this video, they have custodian services. I'm sure there's a lot of other banks that have custodian services. So what you do is I'm going to start with your own account. If your bank may have custodian services, so it's much easier to do it with your bank. If not, you want to open up a bank account with a bank that offers custodian services. You want to do a few transactions with that bank so you have a relationship with that bank. That part is key. When you have a relationship, like do some transactions with a bank, deposit money, borrow money, whatever you need to do a few transactions with a bank. You then contact the bank and ask for custodian services, and this is a service that you have to pay for. Right? And then you ask the bank, hey, I'm looking for custodian services, and I'm trying to raise, let's say, $5 million, or I'm trying to raise $100 million, whatever your deal is. And then what the bank does is that they open up a custodian account for you. Now raising money becomes a lot more easier from your friends, family, however you raise money, even bridge loan people. What you ask these people to put the money in a custodian account. The reason they love it is because they're not giving you the money. That's the part that makes it extremely easy, a no-brainer for the most risk-averse institutions or investors. They're putting up their money in a custodian account. Now, before that happens, when you set up the custodian account, you tell your banker, hey, Mr. Banker, I'm going to open up a custodian account. I'll talk about $100 million. I want to raise $100 million. So when you get $100 million cash into this account, I want something like a purchase deposit being given to me. I want a bond, or I want a SBLC. You and the bank, I really don't know what the bank is, so I can't give you specifically what to ask for. But you ask for something that you want once you've hit your $100 million. So let's say bond. I want a bond, $100 million bond. So now you talk to your friends and family, whoever, rich loan guy, however you need to get funding into that custodian account. Once you've hit your $100 million, the bank now issues you a bond as an example. And now you want to monetize the bond, and the bond is what you put into your transaction. So the investor's money is safe, you got the bond, you're now able to get the project financing that you were hoping to get. One big challenge that I find with people, so opening up a custodian account is very easy. Talking to friends and family and raising capital becomes extremely easier. Um, sometimes people get short on fall short on the amount of money that we're raising. Like, you call 10 of your friends, they were each going to put up $10 million. You're going to have $100 million. All of a sudden, two of your friends decide to change their mind, go on a vacation or something like that, and now you're short 20 million. If you're short 20 million, now what you need is you need to generate some kind of activity that creates $20 million. So a common one that I have seen are ones where I'll talk about a bad economy, because making money in a bad economy is a lot harder than making money in a good economy. So in a bad economy, there are lots of assets you can buy fairly cheaply, and I'll talk about insurance. It's very easy to buy insurance policies at 30 cents on the dollar, 40 cents on the dollar, like that. You buy that insurance policy, you can get an insurance wrap around it. And the key thing in all of that is you have to do it under something called statutory trust. When you have it in a statutory trust, you can then go sell to a bond company and get that money that you're looking for, that 20% or that 20 million or whatever it is that you need, so that you have your $100 million into your custodian account. And that is how you do project financing for the projects that you're looking for. So in a nutshell, if you're having a hard time raising money for your projects, you might want to create there are lots of ways of fixing that. One particular avenue could be to look at how to create a safer environment for your investors, friends, family, whoever they are, to deposit money. And my suggestion is to look at custodian accounts, to set up a custodian account, have them deposit there, work with a custodian banker, figure out what is it you're going to get if you get your $100 million, a bond, a CD, a donut. Don't get a donut. But get some kind of instrument that you can monetize, and then leverage that instrument for your financing projects. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please press the subscribe button, like it, and share it. And I look forward to the opportunity of working with you. Thank you very much.
We're just really thankful to even just come across lineofcredit.ai. And Taimour, thank you for giving us ideas as far as what we need to do to get our business acquisitions off the ground, the route that we need to take in negotiating. That way we can hit the ground running. So we definitely appreciate it.
Awesome. Thank you. Will, do you see a pathway for making money that you didn't see before the call?
And again, I mimic Chinese answer to be able to spend this time with you. And it's like we were a movie star, but at the same time, to be able to sort through this, like hear us say it, but then you can kind of pick stuff out of it by certain things that we said, and then source money that we wasn't even thinking about, or a solution, and now we can go back to the seller and pull money, or let them see it in a way that's really someone who might be risk adverse, and then say, no, this is actually something good, and then we can try that, and then come back, and then actually build a long-term relationship with you and actually help others. So we're very excited with this and working with you and the Rich Uncle platform, and exploring some other financial vehicles as you talk about in your video. So this is going to be exciting.
Okay, so Richard, who are you and what have you got out of working with me, either on this call or on the materials I provided?
My name is Richard Kane, and I'm working on raising capital for projects throughout Africa, humanitarian infrastructure projects and some renewable energy projects. So I was just recently introduced to the concept of private placement programs, and I'm far from being an expert. So thanks to Taimour, I've been guided along that path, and I now understand the process much better. Thanks for that. And also I'm now familiar with the different routes I can take in moving forward, and also the work I have to do before I can move forward. So I'm really grateful for the time you've spent with me and guiding me in this way, and hopefully we'll speak again soon. Thank you.
Awesome.